So what is going on, guys? My name is Noel. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at another WRESTLELAMIA video. Real reason JEY USO lost the WWE World title, which I was actually really shocked for watching Monday Night Raw, and I actually can't believe he actually lost. The only thing that I can think of is that maybe he got injured, because he did look hurt on Money in the Bank. WWE is worried. JEY USO emotional. If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw on TikTok that he did something after Raw, right? And he gave like a heartful speech. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the news. Let's get to this.
What is going on, guys? It is WRESTLELAMIA here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of Raw, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including the real reason JEY USO lost the WWE World title. JEY USO gives an emotional promo after losing. A WWE star set for a huge push. WWE is worried.
Boy.
WWE spoils a major return, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists.
Alright, give it to me.
Now, as always, we won't recap the show, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good. Is number 1, Cena versus Punk. A WWE champion John Cena kicked off Raw. Just as his typical heel promo was getting going, he would be interrupted by his arch-rival CM Punk. Punk had a passionate promo filled with continuity and motive, and now it looks set that Punk will face Cena at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. Now obviously, a lot of fans are expecting this to be a huge swerve, as it remains unclear if Punk is actually working Saudi. Nevertheless, the chemistry between Punk and Cena is still apparent, and the inevitable match is destined to result in huge box office for WWE.
Yeah,
Number
it
2,
is.
Roxanne advances. WWE's consistent push of Roxanne Perez continues, as last night she defeated Kairi Sane, Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley to advance in the Women's Queen of the Ring tournament. Ripley was a firm favorite to win this match and win the entire tournament, so this was a nice change of pace. Perez's work has been excellent since being called up to the main roster, and it's refreshing to see WWE push a relatively new star up the card in the women's division. Number 3, Bayley is back. Now at last, Bayley is back in WWE.
I kind of figured she would be back to fight
Becky Lynch's
Becky.
promo segment, and hopefully this time WWE hits a home run with Becky versus Lynch program. Now, it's heavily likely that the two are destined for a match at Evolution 2, but there are still a number of events before WWE arrives at that specific PLE. Number 4, Ron Killings promo. Ron Killings cut a fired-up promo on Raw.
He did.
He would climb onto
I don't like that he cut off his dreads, but
off before declaring that he's now not R-Truth, but Ron Killings. Killings would explain why he's decided to ditch the R-Truth persona, and he delivered the promo with total conviction. This was outstanding work from Killings, and this serious side of Truth has all the potential in the world. Perhaps next week we might see him smoking a cigarette in the arena again. Number 5, Sami advances. Now the men's King of the Ring bracket is truly
I was actually surprised.
Such as Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. On Raw last night, Penta, Sami Zayn, Dominic Mysterio, and Braun Breaker collided in the King of the Ring qualifier, and as expected, the match was a total banger. Zayn would advance, and he has to be considered one of the favorites for the crown come Night of Champions. Number 6, LA Knight to Raw. Now, LA Knight is finally doing something fresh. He would appear during the King of the Ring qualifier and ambush Braun Breaker. It's been reported that LA is going to feud with Seth Rollins ahead of Night of Champions, and this is a welcome change of pace when it comes to the booking of the former US champion, especially after he came up short in the Money in the Bank match. Number 7, Nikki versus Liv. And Nikki Bella is officially back on Raw, and it appears that WWE will be booking Bella versus Liv Morgan at Evolution 2. Nikki Bella would be interrupted by Morgan during a promo on Raw, and this is naturally going to be presented as a past versus present showcase when it comes to the build of the matchup. And a new world champion. Now we have a new world champion.
This was nuts, man. This was
in recent memory. Gunther defeated JEY USO clean to win the world title for the second time in his career. Fans firmly expected either a Goldberg return
a lot of people were shocked. You literally saw people in the crowd like,
give Gunther another reign as champion. WWE deserves a ton of praise for doing something highly unexpected, and hopefully they book Gunther's second reign considerably better than his inaugural run, as that really wasn't great. But that was good. What about the bad? Is number 1.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be stopping it too much, but let me just say this right off the back. I don't want Gunther to be holding that title for an entire year. I don't want that. Okay, he's a great champion. He's a great heel, all that. But he does not need to be holding the belt for a year. Just don't do it, please. Don't do it. Let him hold the belt for a little bit, but don't. I don't want Gunther holding it for a long time. I don't.
One, just
Great champion.
break them up already.
I just don't want to see
the
it.
ongoing issues between Austin Theory and Grayson Waller continued on Raw, and it looks like WWE are now presenting the issues for comedic effect. As Becky Lynch was walking through the backstage area, the two could have been seen having a comedic-style argument in the back. Are WWE going to finally now break these two up and turn Austin Theory babyface? This situation has gone on so long that Jacob Fatu has debuted, aligned with the Bloodline, and then broken up with the Bloodline. All in that time they've been teasing a breakup. It's just going to come to an end. Number 2, Io Sky. The WWE seems insistent on placing World Champion Io Sky in backstage segments on Raw. Last night, the only time she appeared on the show was for a backstage segment with Nikki Bella where Sky would put over Bella. Why are WWE outright refusing to feature her in a meaningful role? Hopefully things improve as we roll into Evolution 2 next month. There was nothing downright ugly on Raw.
Dip into Herdes, chunky salsa.
Salsa.
Mexican is Herdes.
This is Artlist.io.
That is amazing.
A platform built to empower.
Skip.
The show was arguably one of the best additions of the Red brand in recent months, and the surprise title change certainly presented the show as must-see television. Everything just flowed beautifully last night, whether it was Ron Killings' promo, the major returns of Asuka, Nikki Bella, and Bayley, and of course, the shocking world title change. What did you guys think of the Red brand last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Our first story looks at the real reason why Jey Uso lost the WWE World title. Right? Our top story today looks at the real reason as to why Jey Uso dropped the world title on Raw. Main event Jey Uso dropping the world title to Gunther on Raw was one of the most shocking title changes in recent memory. Fans firmly expected either a Money in the Bank cash-in or a Goldberg return, but WWE decided to deliver the unthinkable and deliver a Gunther world title win. Interestingly, Gunther himself referenced that everyone expected either a cash-in or a Goldberg return on the post-Raw show, so it's entirely possible that WWE didn't want to deliver what everyone expected. When it comes to Jey Uso's world title reign, it wasn't exactly being met with rave reviews by fans. Additionally, it's also been reported by Corey Hayes that WWE will be putting a new focus on in-ring action in the summer months, and there's not a better wrestler to lead the charge for this than the ring general himself, Gunther. The WWE giving Gunther another shot is in everyone's best interest, as they sadly flopped when it came to the execution of his inaugural run. A lot of the criticism directed towards the initial reign was that Gunther stayed away from all the top names, but now they actually have a chance to deliver a reign for the ages and allow him to wrestle names such as CM Punk, while that being on television, John Cena, Seth Rollins, and even Roman Reigns. Removing Jey from the world title picture now allows him to explore new ground as a babyface, and a reunion with his brother Jimmy as the Usos doesn't seem too far-fetched at this time. Another key factor in why WWE decided to deliver a title change is that it massively shakes up the product. Unexpected world title changes make the product must-see, and if the fans are tuning into Raw on Netflix not having a clue what could happen in big matches, it makes the product incredibly exciting. There is now the chance that if Goldberg does return and faces Gunther in his final match ever, it'll be for the world title. Let's just hope WWE doesn't do the unthinkable then. Next up, Jey Uso gives an emotional promo after losing. Following Raw, the now former world champion Jey Uso cut a passionate promo in front of fans, and it was arguably one of Jey's standout promos. Jey would introduce the fans to his son Jace before putting over Gunther in a major way. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my youngest son Jace. I'm so happy I brought him on the road with me this weekend. Y'all have seen him a couple of times on videos with me. Even though I lost, I'm so glad he was here with me, traveling the road with me. I really want to say I'm sorry to my son. I'm sorry to everybody here. I fought my ass off. Gunther is that dude. One of the best athletes, one of the best pros I've ever stepped foot in the ring with. At the end of the night, I got hella respect for that man, so give it up for Gunther. But I'm gonna run it back. Jey will conclude his promo by thanking everyone for coming and telling the fans how blessed he is to perform in front of them. Next up, a WWE star set for a huge push. Jade Cargill is set for a major push as WWE.
I'm about to say they took it forever because this girl hasn't been doing shit for a minute.
Insider Elite, Cargill will be pushed up the card and will reportedly face Naomi in a singles match on the show. WWE is expected to start setting the storylines for July's Evolution pay-per-view this week. Given that the show is set for Atlanta, PWInsiderElite.com has been told that we can expect a big push given to Jade Cargill leading into the event as she's local from that area. So from a promotional standpoint, it's a great hook to help move tickets. Now the report also added, while plans are always subject to change, the early word over the weekend was that Naomi would be facing Jade Cargill at Evolution. Naomi's talked about having a stipulation match with Cargill in recent media interviews. After Money in the Bank on the WWE post pay-per-view show, Naomi said that she wanted Jade and then to challenge Tiffany Stratton. Given how much of a tear Naomi has been on with her current heel run and this past weekend's Money in the Bank victory, if they do go with Naomi versus Cargill, it'll be interesting to see who WWE books to go over and whether each go from there in terms of their personal.
You can't, if you book that, then you're kind of setting yourself up, because now Naomi has been on a hot run with this heel turn, and now with her winning Money in the Bank, don't make her lose. Don't do that, man. Just to feed her to Cargo, like. She I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. I think Naomi is doing a really good job. Don't get me wrong, Jade's amazing too in her own right, but Naomi has something going on for her. Don't make her lose steam because you want to put Cargo over. Like, Cargo hasn't been doing nothing. Like, realistically, in the past couple of weeks, even months, like, what has she done that is noticeable? And it's not her fault. It's just they haven't booked her like that. So for her to come back and just whoop Naomi's ass, like, I don't know. No. They've already had their fights, like, what is it, already? Twice? One at WrestleMania, and there was another one. I don't know if it was like a triple threat or something, but they were both in it. I don't want to see that, man. Put them against other people.
Personal storylines beyond that show. Now, it's unknown what other matches will be on the card, but we do know that Nikki Bella will be wrestling, and solely based on her Raw appearance, it appears that she will be having a match with Liv Morgan. Next up, we want LA Knight trends. Due to fan outcry regarding LA Knight failing to win the Money in the Bank match this past weekend, fans are using the platform on X to voice their displeasure. Hashtag We Want LA Knight was trending yesterday, and fans were sharing their reasoning as to why WWE should push LA into a main event level role. LA made a surprise appearance on Raw last night, attacking Bron Breakker, so WWE are at least positioning him in a prominent role on the show. And now there are plans to have him feud against Seth Rollins. Next up, WWE spoils a major return. The WWE have received some criticism for announcing major returns ahead of time, and they decided to do it yet again on last night's Raw. On last night's broadcast, WWE announced via both the Queen of the Ring bracket as well as a vignette that former women's champion Asuka will be returning next
why would they
week
do
on the
that,
brand.
man?
Now, the promo came after the fact that fans saw Asuka in the bracket itself, so we kind of spoiled it
and
from there.
she's not even going to win that
Asuka's been
match.
out of action with a serious injury for a considerable amount of time, so this is definitely a return that could have been kept top secret. If they wanted to include Asuka in the Queen of the Ring bracket, they could have easily used a to-be-decided style tease similar to what they're doing for the King of the Ring bracket, as there's a mystery man that's going to be competing in that tournament. Is it going to be Mr. Iguana making his main roster debut?
McCain Quick Cook Fries.
Oh boy, man.
Together is golden.
More options means even more affordable ideas for your bathroom from Floor & Decor.
That's badass.
Next up, WWE is worried.
About what?
A fan demand to see Ron Killings led to the WWE pivoting when they came to cutting ties with Killings, and this fan outcry has WWE executives officially rattled. According to the latest Wrestling Observer Radio, there is concern that fans could influence the next round of cuts. They didn't count on this. WWE, you know, it's funny because the whole thing is, it does prove the fans have a voice, and some people have gone, well, now that the fans know they have a voice and they can, you know, hijack the show, which is exactly what everyone in WWE, I don't say everyone, but most people in WWE on the top side are in fear of. And now all of a sudden they did that, and it, you know, it basically says like what happens with the next round of cuts. You know what I mean? It's like before, it's one thing where it's like whatever, but this next round of cuts, it's like people are gonna go, hey, we could just get this guy back if we're sad. Now, he's definitely right in the sense that fans made WWE change their executive decision.
Yeah.
However, fans protesting regarding an executive decision isn't anything new. You can even date this kind of fan behavior back 2 decades ago with the infamous firing of Matt Hardy.
I know.
Fans rallied and managed to get him back.
That was still a
on
hell of a
WWE
story,
television.
man.
And finally, is Limp Bizkit's Fred Durst making a new WWE theme? Now, our final story today looks at the chances of Fred Durst making a theme song for a top WWE star. Durst took to Instagram to state that he would be interested in producing a theme song for Bron Breakker. Naturally, due to Def Rebel's less than stellar reputation when it comes to theme songs, fans were elated when a big name wanting to work with WWE in the music department could come true. There's no news of yet as to whether WWE are really planning on taking Durst up on his offer, but at least it's out there. Another outside name that is pushing to make WWE themes is Metro Boomin. Boomin now wants to produce Ron Killings' new WWE theme, but according to Killings himself, he plans on keeping his original theme song that he's had since 2008.
That's
As
a good one.
disappointing
It's
as
a really
that
good one.
sounds, it's a smart move on Truth's behalf, as he owns the rights to that music.
Yeah.
He made it himself. But there you have it, folks. The wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, as well as our review of Raw. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with
Hold on. I
Voice
actually
their
want
displeasure.
to see the King of the Ring. thing. Hold on. That the bracket? Oh, this is the women's. Hold on. I want to go to the guys real quick. Where are you, fellas? Where's the king of... Oh, there it is. Alright. So, I wonder who they're going to put there. I don't know, but whoever this is, I'm pretty sure is going to win the match. Because these two are going to feud against each other. He ain't winning shit. This, come on, man. Rhodes is not losing. Cody is definitely winning that one. And then it'd be Cody's going to fight whoever comes out of here. I feel like LA might win. It's either between LA or Orton. These two. These two jack-o'-lanterns definitely ain't winning. Okay. Nakamura, he's still with it. I thought he was gone. Oh, man. That's how you know. They just be booking him wrong. Okay. So, I thought they took the title off of Jay because he got hurt. But I guess that's not the case. I guess they just didn't have the confidence in him, I guess, to be that champion. I mean, it was okay, man, but I don't like the fact of like how some of it was worded. Like they basically saying like he's not that caliber, and some people might agree. You know, he's just a guy that and does a super kick. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I like Jay, and I don't want him to go back to being a tag team with Jimmy because then it stops everything for Jimmy. And I don't like how they did Jimmy either. Like, they got to give him a fucking, at least a fucking U.S. title or an Intercontinental. Give him something, dude. Don't do that, man. Don't just, because it brings me back to Matt Hardy and Jeff. That Matt was good, too. He wasn't as great as Jeff, but Matt was really good. And he could do a lot of things, too. And it's just that they never pushed Matt because they never had faith in him like that, which sucks because Matt was great. I love Matt Hardy. In all his eras, oh my God, Broken Matt Hardy, the Sensei of Mattitude, you know what I'm saying? Like the Hardy Boy, like he was always reinventing himself. He was great, man, but they just never gave him the push. Jeff could have been. Jeff was always special, but Jeff could have been literally the face of the company if he wasn't, you know, fucking up. But anyways, back to this stuff. I'm getting completely sidetracked. Naomi and Jade Cargill, I don't want to see that again because I don't want Naomi to lose. She's had a hot streak. Don't make her lose just to feed her to Jade. And I know what you're saying. Well, it's not going to hurt her because she still has the money in the bank. She can cash in and get the title whenever she wants. That's not the point. The point is I don't want someone who's red hot right now to just be fed to someone else. And it literally is going to do nothing for them. If Jade beats Naomi, what does it do for her? Nothing, because she beat her at WrestleMania. It literally does nothing. Now, if Naomi had the belt, then you can make the argument. But it's just it's like another SmackDown match. Naomi versus Jade. Whoop-de-doo. Like, it's they have to add a stipulation to it. And if they do, even if they did that, I still don't want that. I want them to be paired with other people. I don't want them to be paired with each other. I was surprised Sammy won, honestly. I honestly thought Breaker was going to win that one. But, yeah, I mean, overall, Raw was good. I'm still surprised Jay lost the title. That really sucks. And, but Gunther, they're doing something with Gunther. I honestly think Goldberg's coming back to fight Gunther. And that scares me. You know why? Gunther doesn't need the title to fight Goldberg. But I guess to add a stipulation like, oh, Goldberg might win the World Heavyweight Championship, which I honestly believe in my heart they will do it. Because all they have to do realistically is 2 matches. Goldberg beats Gunther, and then guess what? Gunther gets it back. Just like with Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will catch y'all in the next video for WrestleLamia, wrestling content. Peace.